You're the only person I wanna be next to. Everyone around me is telling me my next move. Even when I shine, brighter than a dime, they just wanna see me fail all the time. You should do this, you should do that.
What was the time to...
Pablo just said my name. Pablo just said my name. I'm gonna freak out, guys. Pablo just said my middle name. Pablo just said my middle name. How's it going, guys? It's your boy Wyatt, everybody's favorite Aussie reactor. Today we are back at again with another SB19 reaction. Now, a lot of you guys have been suggesting this one in the comment section below. You have been just suggesting constantly Zach Sang Show interview. So you know what, you guys? I am finally giving it to you on the channel. This is going to be a long one, so strap yourselves in, get some popcorn, get a drink, get something, because we are checking out the Zach Sang Show interview. If you want to be updated on what we're doing on the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit notify all. And if you want to support me further, you can by becoming a member for as cheap as a bag of chips and a drink. Nothing is forced. You don't have to do anything. And in the future, if you don't like what we're doing on the channel, you don't like what we're cooking up, then you can always unsubscribe later. I've been your boy Wyatt, everybody's favorite Aussie reactor. Let's strap ourselves in and get into this SB19 Zach Sang Show reaction, because this is going to be a long one. I'm excited for it. I'm pumped. I appreciate the love and support each and everyone give me. Let's get it.
Hey guys,
I heard that they're speaking English in this one, so I'm excited.
Interviewed by the Zach Sang Show.
Yes, check us out.
Let's go.
SB19 official or official SB19 in all social media platforms.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Let's
Hello,
get
beautiful
it.
human. Thanks for clicking on our conversation with SB19. I'm really excited to get to know these guys. Our interview today.
I've been
was
excited
overseen
this whole
by
time.
GoPuff.
Oh, we got a funky Zach Sang Show
Hello, beautiful human.
Intro.
I am Zach. That is Dan. Welcome to the studio. SB19.
Let's get it.
Good to be here.
Like, can we do like a
We're
little
speaking
around
English.
here? I want to just meet everybody. Make sure I have like identity to the face, really to the hair. Okay.
Really to the hair.
Okay, I'm Pablo.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Nice hair.
I'm great. I'm doing great. LA is great.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it stressful?
Well, we've been here and everything's really.
They're in
chill
LA.
and calm.
Okay, so this is an LA
Compared to
show.
New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we went here, we went to New York, and compared to the Philippines, definitely it's pretty chill.
Really?
Damn, you're
How
so
about
good at speaking
work-wise?
English. My boy Pablo.
Work-wise, well, every day we have a schedule, and it's really hectic. But you know, it's all to promote the Filipino music. So
It's worth it.
It is
Yeah,
definitely
great.
worth it.
Stell,
Yes, I'm here.
what's up?
Yeah, what's up?
My boy
How
Stell
are you?
with the amazing
Well,
voice.
I'm kind of excited for the day, you know, talking with you and to Dan. Yeah.
Dan's the highlight.
Those pearly whites, man.
I watch your videos and I can't believe I'm here in front of you. So,
Well,
Oh, wow,
thanks
okay.
for watching.
yeah. Thanks
no,
for inviting us.
well, you guys have really, you got to thank your fans too.
Yeah.
They are, and
Facts.
we're going to dive into it really deep, but they are definitely at the core of your success.
Yes,
And
definitely.
At the darkest of moments, your fans are the ones that really turned it all around for you all.
yeah, that's right.
It's really wild, the story.
sure, for sure,
We'll get into
100%.
it, but I thank you for being here. Excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Ken,
If it wasn't for the 18, none of this would be a thing. So I appreciate the hell out of you guys.
Hello.
what a name, Ken.
Yeah. Ken Barbie.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
I forgot that it was
There's a lot of
Barbie
Kens.
thing.
Yeah, there is.
Nice hair, though.
I think I'm different from all the Kens out there
Why?
because I'm
You're a
not
chicken.
Barbie's boyfriend.
So I actually haven't heard Ken speak English really before. I don't think. Damn. Okay. They really speak English a lot better than I expected, to be honest. Because there's a lot of Filipino people that I've seen that like they're okay at English, but they have that super strong accent, like Filipino accent. But those don't really show through, and they have a really nice like English speaking accent, which I like.
What inspired your hair? It's red.
It's because of I watch a lot of animes, and
Oh wow.
if I see a character that there is a
I used to watch a lot of
red-haired
anime.
character, then that would be my favorite anime character. Shanks, One Piece.
It's
Hey,
inspired by anime.
One
Yeah.
Piece rep.
What's your favorite thing to watch?
One Piece.
One Piece.
Yeah.
Well, that's
there's
a good
character.
anime.
You said
Yeah.
Shanks.
Shanks.
I'm learning. I don't know anime.
Yeah.
I have friends who are obsessed with it though.
Yeah.
I used to be so obsessed with anime myself when I was younger. I literally would just watch it constantly, non-stop. So that's insane that Ken used to do that.
Name anime.
An actual friend named Anime?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Holy crap.
Yeah.
They're sharing their identity with a whole genre of cartoons. That must be a lot to package every day.
Wow,
Justin,
that would be crazy to have that
So,
name.
It's Justin.
what's up? How are you?
Just
Oh,
casually.
well, I'm enjoying the sceneries here in LA.
What's your favorite part about being
Justin
in
seems like a very shy guy. I don't know.
America?
That's the vibe he gives me.
Well, I think here in LA, I love the weather, though it's kind of
Definitely.
unpredictable.
Never
but
been myself, so I wouldn't know.
Cold weather.
What is the worst part about being in America?
Is it the violence?
Maybe speaking in English.
Really?
Because our speaking kills has time limit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it expires. It
You'll
goes
know.
only for 3 hours.
Later on, you'll know. You'll know later on.
Well, because it takes so much energy, right?
Yeah, well,
No,
yeah.
you're speaking good. You're speaking English good, but I guess because they're so used to speaking their language and in Tagalog, after time and speaking in English, they're like, it kind of just wears them out. They're like, oh crap, I don't know how to speak English anymore. I need to go back to Tagalog.
It's hard to think what are you going to say and your grammar and all.
It's a lot.
Well, let's say English
I
is
thought
one
you
of
were
the
gonna say
hardest languages.
diabetes, avoiding it here in America. But English makes sense too. I get it. Okay, Josh.
Hello, what's up?
Like, are these all your real names?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
No,
No, except him.
and
Well, my real name is Pablo.
Okay.
but I just changed it to Pablo.
Got it.
So it's close. Basically,
His
it's
real
close.
name is Philip.
My real
John.
name is Philip.
And
but
went to
my
Ken.
nickname is Ken.
Oh, nickname.
Yeah.
Why
Right.
Ken?
Okay, I get it. So that's why his artist
know.
name is Philip. They use their real name as their artist names. That's crazy. For me, my artist name is Jay Wyatt, which is not exactly my real name, but it is my real name in a sense. Wyatt is my middle name, so that is my real name. The Wyatt part is my real name, but then my first name isn't Jay, but Jay is my nickname, so it's still considered my actual name. So I guess I have a similar artist name in a sense too, I guess.
Should ask my mother. Like, my Philip was given to me by my grandfather,
Oh, okay.
and the name Ken was given to me by my mom.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank
Right.
you.
So that makes sense.
Justin,
Then.
hello. Cool purple hair.
Oh no, it's Josh.
Josh, Jesus, I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. I was kind of
That's
confused.
so embarrassing.
confused as well.
No, that's really terrible. Why purple?
You got. I was bad at the start. All right, you guys know I was bad at getting who's who. Like I didn't know who any of them were. It took me like 10 reactions to finally get it down pat.
I didn't really know as well, but I was supposed to go red, but because it's
He's
my
already
favorite
got it.
color, but he has got it already, so I have
So you
to
didn't wanna
go to
copy
a
him?
different color, and I thought of purple, and yeah, well, it suits me.
It does,
Who
actually.
told you?
Myself?
That's what matters, right?
Yeah.
So, thank you for introducing yourselves. Sorry that I messed up your name.
No, it's okay.
problem.
It's-
It's Jace.
Totally fine.
My bad. I'm really fascinated here because this is something different. This is
Yeah, definitely for sure.
P-pop. Is that correct?
yeah.
Can you define what Filipino pop is?
Well, to
That's
be
a good
honest,
thing. That's a good question.
Filipino pop, or the term P-pop, is just a term for the Filipino music to be distinguished within the global scene. But
Right.
besides the language that we use, like I think
So it's like how you got K-pop, you got J-pop, you got P-pop. It's like it's all pop in a sense, like pop singing stuff, but it's more of a to categorize like, oh, the P-pop people, that's the Filipino artists, like the K-pop guys are like the Korean artists, and the J-pop are like the Japanese artists type thing. So it's just a more distinguishable thing to know who's who and what's what. So
think pop in general is very universal. So
Oh, yeah,
the
definitely.
same elements and everything. And I think what we bring to
Definitely.
the table is, well, whenever we make music, we make our own music, like 100%, even the music
So
videos
talented.
and whatnot. So
So
I
talented.
think what we bring to the table is the journey or the experience of the Filipinos, us, all Filipino members. And we every time we try to create or write our music, it's always about our journey, our experiences in life. So basically, maybe that's what makes P-pop or Filipino music.
So
my
highly
boy
authentic.
Pablo,
Yeah, highly authentic.
my boy Pablo is speaking a better English than me.
Is there an audition process for you all to come together?
Yes,
was.
What was it like?
it was
Oh, we know about
really
that.
hard for me. I was working in a BPO company before I auditioned.
What's that?
It's am I allowed to say the company?
Oh, I don't know. Well, you were working for another company. Okay, another entertainment company.
Yeah,
Understood.
It's a real estate company.
Oh, a real estate company.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
smart of Pablo
working
to
in
know
real
that you
estate.
might not be able to.
Different,
mention it on the video.
Industry.
Yeah, duh. Yeah.
No, it's always been my dream to perform on stage, and I work in that company for a year and a half, and then I just realized that I just don't want to do this anymore. So I auditioned in that company, and I'm happy that we're here right now.
So
That's good.
Where was everybody else? Like, how did the audition get to you? How did you find it? How did you know that somebody was looking to make a
me
band?
and Stell was actually group mates. We were group mates for a dance troupe before. We were competing. We were going outside the countries and stuff. Then we realized that we wanted to step up to upper games. Then
Yo,
we
Josh has a
auditioned for this company.
nice ass jacket right now.
Then
I want that jacket.
Justin and Ken was a good friend of mine, so I thought of them when we were making the group, and yeah,
He's
that-
basically the recruiter of all the members.
You really brought everybody
Right.
together.
Yeah.
well,
Kind of.
we could put it that way, but it's there. Of course, it wouldn't be possible if they didn't put effort into it.
For
And how did you
100%, 100%. It
find
takes the
each
effort
other?
of all of them.
Well, I was the only one who didn't know any of them. I was just, I always dream of performing on stage, but I never really
I feel like Pablo is looking a bit chunky in this interview. My man's put on some weight or something.
auditioned for contests and whatnot. I just, I'm really into Korean culture. So I went to a Korean cultural center and study their language, and I met
Right.
a teacher there of a language and dancing, and she recommended me to audition in their company. So I did, and then I got accepted, and that's where it unfolded.
So what was it like when you met each other all for the first time? Like when it all finally clicked as one?
We didn't really click.
Yeah, it wouldn't really click until now.
I just want to take a moment to damn, this is awesome. I get to finally watch an interview in English. Like, I don't know, you guys might not understand because you guys can understand, you guys are bilingual, so you can understand both languages of like English. Maybe you might understand obviously your own language a lot more better, and you understand enough English as well, so you could listen and watch both like types of interviews. But when I'm watching a Tagalog interview, I can't understand the language, so I have to sit there and stare at the captions for so bloody long and read and make sure that I'm getting what they're saying and I'm actually processing it as well as watching them on the video. So it's a breath of fresh air to be actually able to watch an interview from SB19 full English, sit back and just be comfortable and relaxed and watch it in English. I really enjoy that, and it's amazing how bilingual they are too, and how English speaking they are. So super talented.
It's for me it's weird, but me and Josh were on the same group before we start auditioning for this company. I
remember that.
But meeting everyone is kind of, as an extrovert, I'm happy to meet a lot of, people. But at the same time, it's kind of weird knowing that we will be...
So Stell's an
formed
extrovert.
To be in one group. But
I'm guessing Justin's the introvert.
It was kind of, challenging because meeting different people and of course adjusting to everyone is kind of, it's a different thing from knowing
For sure.
my friends like Josh. But
For sure.
I'm used to them. Yeah. Now.
I'm used to them now.
At first,
They
but do you
weren't friends
remember
at
when it
first, but
actually
they're
did
alright
click?
now. They're man.
Well, up until now, we're still really figuring it out. Honestly, I was scammed because our manager or the CEO of the company told me that I was going to be a solo artist. But
Oh,
then,
okay.
Yeah, I was like included in the group, and
So are you regretting it?
Uh-oh. Big
of course
regrets.
not. I'm really happy with these guys, and I learned a lot from them.
Big
And,
regrets now.
We're still working it up. And I think because since we have different personalities, it's really
True.
hard for us to.
But that's a good thing.
Adjust with each other's personality.
They're so diversified and stuff like that because they have a lot of different personalities in the group and they could bounce off each other and it just makes the whole experience and environment of the group just that much better to me per se, to see that a lot of these different personalities can come and click together, you know what I mean? So I enjoy that about them.
And unlike other groups, we're not housed in one home.
Right, okay.
So you're separate when you go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all separate. We just meet when we go to our studio.
But is there
Oh, okay, I
really
didn't even know that.
healthiness to that, or would you rather all be living together?
I think there's pros and cons. Well,
Josh is looking like, nah,
try living
I'm
together,
not living together.
but when we live together,
We don't talk to each
we
other.
don't
talk to each other.
like no talking to each other.
Just go home and
I
rest.
guess that's because we were on tour that time, and everyone's really
Yeah, you're
tired.
working, yeah.
Yeah, it would be hard
And
to
we
live
just wanna
together.
rest when we go home.
Work
But
together and then
we
live
didn't
together.
really,
That's a bit
like,
weird, to be
really
honest.
Talk, like even going out to eat, we didn't do that.
That's interesting, right? But because you kind of, what is it like in the studio then?
Because you spend so much time with each other, like making music, filming music videos, you know, doing press shows and interviews and all this stuff. And then you go home and it's like, okay, I've kind of have it, like whether they're your good friends or family, even if they're family, it's like, okay, I've kind of had enough of everybody. I just want to relax, chillax and not talk type thing. So it's understandable that is very understandable. So that's why I guess it's a lot better, in fact, if you were to live apart. So each time you connect, you can actually, you have a lot to talk about and you're not just sick of each other.
We're like robots during those times.
But right now it's really fun.
Yeah, it's really fun right now. But before it was really different because we're trying to really what do you call this? Like get a big shot or get a big opportunity, but we're just trying our best. Just working on it, working on our crafts before when we don't really know what's coming ahead of us.
So that kind of brings me to like how you all, correct me if I'm wrong, like there was a certain point in the group's history where like it was looking bleak. And
Yeah.
Why from this angle does this guy look, I swear, from this angle, this guy looks like Mr. Beast. I don't know why, with the mic covering his face. Like,
certain point in the group's
Why is he
history,
sitting like
where,
this?
it was looking bleak and
Yeah.
not looking great. And there was a video that ends up going viral of some person dancing to your record,
Yeah.
and it really changes everything.
Yeah, I changed everything.
Oh yeah,
does
about
that go up?
It was after our debut, so we released a song, and then after that, we felt like
Yeah, we're gonna go
happened.
up.
Yeah,
no one supporting
And they
us,
did go
no
up
one knows
in the
us.
end.
Only like maybe 10 or 14 people. are
Yeah, for us it
supporting
means the world to us. The music video of Go Up, it was a song Go Up, and it means the world to us. We thought that we're gonna go big after this song releases, but then afterwards we released it. Nothing has changed. Yeah, this and then
It happens, though.
one
It
day
happens.
we released a dance practice video, and then
Someone
overnight it got viral and stuff. Then we were really surprised.
Actually,
People
just-
were starting to recognize us.
someone just retweeted our video in Twitter, and then a
In
lot
Twitter?
of people recognized
That's so
it already.
that's so
thanks to
wholesome
that
the way that
person.
he says
Yeah,
it.
we're really
In
thankful.
Twitter.
Just a quick background. We didn't really come from like a big company. We're from a small company, and everything was really hard. So when we were training, we trained for 3 years before we debuted.
Oh,
And
Pablo is so good at speaking English. Oh, sorry. It's like you could tell from each of the members, like they're all good at speaking English, but Pablo is it's like he's the leader in speaking English. Like he knows the most language out of them all. Like whenever I hear Pablo speak English, I don't even, like sometimes I forget he's even Filipino because his English just sounds like exactly like how I'm speaking. Whereas the others, it's good English, but you could tell they're kind of struggling a tiny bit in the sense of like to come up with what they want to say and enunciate themselves and say what they want to say properly. Whereas Pablo is just straight fluid, comfortable, like, yeah, this is English, I'm speaking English, and that's it. So that's so amazing.
After we debuted, our first single didn't really make it. So we thought
That's what
that,
usually happens. A lot of my
when we
songs have
release
not
our
made
second
it.
Single, it will be our last. And when we released it, it didn't really work, and we were losing hope, and we are about to quit because it's really hard in the Philippines financially. We don't
Yeah.
have
I can imagine.
allowances and to give to our family because we have responsibilities. But after we uploaded the dance practice video, just like what Justin said, someone posted it. I think her name is Lyra. So thank you, Lyra, if you're
Shout out,
watching
Lyra.
right now. It got viral, and it snowballed from there, and we're really, really thankful because
Shout out Lyra.
slowly-
She was one of those puzzle pieces to making SB19 like click. It's not obviously not her doing per se, but she was definitely one of those puzzle pieces.
slowly we're achieving our goals and our dreams together.
Facts.
It is pretty wild.
Yeah, it's really
It is.
pretty wild.
So, do you feel a responsibility to create quality music to match the support that you guys now have?
Yes, we always have that pressure in us. Like, we always have to up our game, and we always try to go beyond our expectations, like show something new. Even here in our tour, we know that we will be performing the same songs and
over
same set,
and over and over
but
and over
we
again.
always try to do spontaneous things, so just so the fans could have a different experience. So in New York, different experience.
And that's what you want to do.
Different experience. And of course,
Otherwise, it gets boring and
even
tedious.
we're
Not
already
boring, but like
artists,
tedious.
We still
Like to the artist
attend
itself.
workshops.
Yeah.
Like learn new things, like roller skates for our music video and concept and things. So yeah, I think
Always coming up with
it's-
new stuff and new ideas.
it's like
I like that.
we can't settle down because there are a lot of talented artists, and we're trying to promote Filipino music all over the world. So we want to give a good impression that the world would really, get interested.
So creatively, how do you break it
Facts.
down?
I
in
like
the
what Pablo is
studio? Who
saying.
does
there.
what?
Like they really try hard to like diversify themselves and learn a lot of things and change things up and always have the next music video or the next tour or whatever it is better than the previous, even if it's the same set, even if it's whatever it is. They're always trying to like up themselves, and because they really want to promote the Filipino music and show the world like, hey, this is P-pop music and it could be good, and I'm here for it.
So everything is a collective effort.
Facts.
Our main choreographer is Stell. What do you do?
What do you do, Justin? What do you do? I forgot what you do. You do something, right? Yeah, you definitely do something in the group.
Director.
Conceptualizing.
I make the music and produce the music with them, and other also help in
Choreographies.
creating the choreographies
ideas?
and whatnot. So
Right.
if not entirely made by us, we get some help from our staff and other people, but
Definitely, there's
everything
always great minds
is made by us.
working behind the scenes.
So, how does the song start usually? Are you getting production? Are you coming up with lyrics? Do you want to tell a story? What is it?
Well, basically, what I do is that I ask the members of what they're feeling right now, or what they want to say, what they want to release. Besides that, I ask what genre they want to try.
Okay.
And from that, I try to build up. For example, since we're on tour, everybody's missing their families and their parents and
Facts.
their loved ones. I made a song called Mapa, which directly translates to map in English.
I
It's
knew it.
called
I knew it.
because Mama and Papa
I knew it.
together.
I was right. Mama and Papa and then Mappa. If you haven't checked my reaction on that, I have a full playlist of SB19 reactions. You could check that and a lot of other stuff. I've done so much SB19 reactions and I always will continue to do it. But I knew I was right. Jeez. And I didn't even realize that it was actually Pablo, the one that was singing that. Like, that was the first SB19 song reaction I did. Literally, that was the song that made me start this journey of SB19. And I'm so glad I checked it out.
So it's like a song to give tribute or give thanks to all the people who guided us in our journey. So
Right.
it's like that. Like we
And
also
it's a
made a
sad
song
one.
for all the haters out there, all the haters
I
who've
know
been
them
hating
songs.
on us, but in a positive way. We took it in a positive way. Like all of the journey that we had.
Definitely know them songs.
We just try to make it into a song.
Are there people who hate you?
Yeah, there are
Of
lots.
course.
Of course. There's
Because
people
what
that
we
hate
do in the
everyone.
Philippines is not very common. Like, it's a new thing. So,
Right.
I mean,
Very-
I wouldn't be able to tell this, but I think there's some kind of, closing the doors, like those kinds of people, like they don't open their minds to it. But now
Right.
they're slowly realizing
Accepting,
actually.
like-
Accept us yet.
Then
But
when we were
now
starting,
it's really
when we were
different.
starting, like everyone says that we're a copycat, like we're just copying other countries,
Facts.
music or what they're doing. But that didn't really stop us. We just like pushed through, and then when we were like when people are starting to recognize us, that's when
Everyone's always going to say you're a copycat. Once you start blowing up, everyone's always going to try and compare you to this person, compare you to that person, say you're a copycat, saying you're copying this, saying you're copying that. And it's just annoying because in the media in general or being in the spotlight, there's not a lot of things that are original. There's a lot of things that have already been done. You just have to put your own spin and original take on it. But there's always a lot of things that have always been done. It's really super hard to be original nowadays. And it's just so annoying when someone gets big that they're straight away judged and compared to other artists. And it's like, like, no, don't judge and compare them to other artists. Compare them to what they are and judge them based on what they give you rather than judging them based on other artists. You know what I mean?
They turned.
Totally.
Oh, yeah, those are Filipinos and whatnot. But you know, just have to do your thing.
Success has many fathers. Failure is an orphan.
Yeah.
How do you guys handle the hate or the negativity?
I forgot he was here.
When at first, you know,
We,
God
we
was
just
really-
cry. I'm just kidding, but yeah, as what I've said, we just turn it into
We just cry. That's how we handle it. That's it. I don't care. We get a header. Fuck you. Jeez.
in a
That's funny.
positive way. We made songs out of it, and that really helped us. So keep the hit coming.
But when we were starting, you know,
For
it's
sure,
really
keep it coming.
affecting our
Yeah.
mental state of mind. Well,
As it always does.
but you know, we just try to communicate with each other, try to you know, motivate each other, and just try to, you know, look away from the social media because you know, when you're in there, you get lots of negativity and whatnot, but you just try to listen to the people who are trying to
Facts.
bring you up, saying positive comments. But when we were starting, it really hurt. It really hurt.
Are there a lot of other people making music like yours in the Philippines?
Yeah, a lot of groups have been, you know, like popping
That's
out.
the thing
Like,
though.
when
The
we-
thing with it is like it's hard to take notice of the positive comments more than the hate comments because like I mean you like positive comments, but the thing that seems to always stick out the most is the fact of the matter is negative comments because you read the positive comments and you're like, oh, I like that, I appreciate that, and you do really appreciate the positive comments, but then the negative comments always seem to stick out because they're saying something that hurts you, and then when something hurts you and dig deep in your heart, you're like you end up remembering that more. And you're like, oh, but why did they say that? Why didn't they like it? Stuff like that. So unfortunately, being in this business, having some type of experience on it, you get to realize that most of the time negative comments always stick more in your mind than the positive comments because it's something that hurts you, and when something hurts you, you remember that more. You know what I mean? So it really is a shame.
When we started, we're the only one, and then right now, I think there are 10 up more groups right now
Which
in the
is good.
Philippines
Great.
doing this kind of genre.
Oh wow, that's but it's still new.
Yeah, it's still
Still
new.
new.
It is still new, still
not,
fresh, but
like
it's-
accepted by the major Filipinos. the
Because it's
genre.
traditional
But-
in our country, but nowadays I think it's changing. Yeah, it's evolving already. So we're getting there.
So then
Where
what
you
is
at?
the
Where did that song start?
traditional
Harry?
Filipino music
Come
then
to
if
me.
it isn't P-pop?
Where You At is about Reconnection. So basically, we had pandemic. Like we're not able to go
Yeah,
outside.
the pandemic really
not able
sucked.
to watch movies, which I really like.
Which I've totally forgotten about the
enjoyed.
pandemic now.
We didn't really get to see each other. So basically,
Which sucks.
what we wanted is to, even though we're far away from each other, we'd like to reconnect through this song. So,
Right.
the song is about having the peace and enjoying the company of the people you love, because that's what really
So
matters
wholesome.
for us. Like people tend to like oversee or take everything for granted. Like but when it's not there,
Facts.
you will feel like you feel lost. So for us, we try to what do you call this? We try to like emphasize that certain feeling we're in.
Right,
You get
yeah.
to meet people, you get to talk to your friends face to face. It's a small thing if you think about it, but if it's not there, like you suddenly
Yeah.
feel lost.
Oh, totally. So how do you capture that in a song? Does it start with production? Do you come up with a lyric? Does it start with a title?
Obviously, you should come up with lyrics first, or
Did
the
I
idea
come
or
up
the
with a
concept.
title? I think when I try to make a song, I don't usually come up with a title first, but then
Usually
I
a concept,
just try
right?
to say or write whatever's in my mind. So I try.
'Cause that's what I do.
Sometimes I write poetry, but
Come up
in
with the
this,
concept, then you come up with the
case,
title later.
I wrote the song like really quickly, like just saying the thoughts in my mind. I would really love to spend time with all of these guys right now, and since the pandemic happened, even though we didn't get to see our fans, social media
Sadly.
and all the people who have been supporting us have been really good to us. Some other artists really, had it bad, but we're really, really blessed that we have our fans 18 to support us, even though
Shout
it's
out to
pandemic.
18. Mahal kita.
I
Mahal
think
kokeo.
even propelled us higher.
What do you think they saw in you through that dance video?
During Go Up.
Yeah, what did they connect with, the fans? Like, why do you think that went viral? And today, like, why do you think they
You
support
never
it?
really
We
know
don't
what's
really
going to
have
go
any
viral.
idea.
Exactly.
Because of our synchronization.
Synchronization, yeah.
So actually in the Philippines, there's not much dance groups there.
There are lots of dance groups there. However,
Maybe because
for-
of the
for,
lack
you know,
of
like-
training, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
Just appreciate our performance in that dance video.
yeah.
It's
And
kinda new
maybe the
for
song
them.
as well. It has a good message. They said it was not cringy for a pop group like us. It has a good message, and
It is a good song, but it's always what I do want to say is like, because I'm not surprised that it should have probably blown up more quicker than it did. It's usually what happens is to be the case is it's usually the songs you don't realize or the things that you don't realize are going to blow up, because they said like in the past they've tried many things fell flat. You know, they did many songs before that, and then when they did their debut as SB19 itself, it still fell flat and it didn't blow and stuff like that, and they had to do a dance practice video for it to blow because the music video itself didn't blow. And it always ends up being the case, like something you think, okay, this is the one that's going to stick and blow and get out there. It ends up that, and that ends up not being the case. So it's you never really know what's going to blow. No matter how good something is, you just never really know what's going to happen until it happens.
then the synchronization.
And I think the beauty of the whole choreography.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the choreography
course,
was
you did it.
freaking
So
amazing.
you do all the choreography?
Of course.
Sometimes it depends. But most of our songs, it's not only me. It's a group effort. Yeah.
How long have you been dancing for?
I started dancing when I was, if I'm not mistaken, 6 years old. My
Whoa.
parents always
That's been a
pushed
long
me to,
time.
when we have family gatherings, you dance in front of your uncles.
That's a thing in the Philippines.
That's a thing in the Philippines. And
Right.
before I don't know
I didn't
that
know that.
I have this talent in singing. I only focus on dancing. But yeah, and then when I'm in high school, I joined a lot of groups.
That's true.
I joined folk dance, and then
Folk
ballroom
dance.
dances.
Oh,
and
okay.
After that,
Didn't expect that.
hip hop groups, and then
Yeah, that's,
until now I'm learning and still.
yeah. Stell told me that when he auditioned for a dance troupe,
I didn't dance.
I didn't dance.
I didn't
He
dance.
sang.
He sang a
Wow.
novelty song in the Philippines.
And you got it in?
Wow.
Yeah, the coach was really
Confidence.
interested with him.
Maybe because of the confidence level.
There
That's
is something-
insane. Because he did say he was an extrovert, right? And I guess being an extrovert comes a long way. But that's crazy. He didn't even dance. He just sang. And they're like, yeah, okay, yep, you're going to be the dance group. You didn't even dance, but you're in it for singing.
Like, a lot of people sing in the Philippines.
Yeah.
What is karaoke such a big deal?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
What-
in Asian culture
I
in
feel like
general,
everybody
it
has a
is.
good voice.
Yes.
Generally, being in Asian culture myself, because ever since I was 14, even earlier than that, Jesus Christ, like 13 or something like that, because I had a Filipino girlfriend in high school, and then after that I had a Thai girlfriend for 6 years. I had a Filipino girlfriend for like 2 years, and then a Thai girlfriend for 6 years, and now I'm currently with my current wife, who is also Thai. Being in the Asian culture for a long time, I've noticed things like singing, karaoke, all this type of stuff in Filipino culture is all, not just Filipino culture, but like Asian culture is a big thing. The Asian culture, they really like their singing like a lot in karaoke, and it's something that it really like touches their heart, and it just does something emotionally. Like for me, I grew up always with rap and hip hop, and that's something that's always touched me. But it's been different with SB19 hearing them, because their story, the diversity, how diverse they are, and everything about them as a collective artist and story and everything. That is what has inspired me a lot, even though I haven't grown up on this type of genre. It's making me really like this type of genre. So yeah, I don't know. That's just the thing to think about, I guess.
Because of the culture, I think. Yeah,
I
the
think
culture.
Yeah, definitely the culture.
Filipinos have this innate ability to, when it comes to music, they can sing or like
Facts.
tune their voices in the music.
Every Filipino I've heard,
So
such a
I
great
think
singer.
Since karaoke is a thing in the Philippines, I think they get to practice their singing ability skills.
In the Philippines, you could just rent out a karaoke anytime with
Oh, wow.
parties, birthdays, or any holidays. They rent
There's like always
karaokes.
viral videos of people singing karaoke in the middle of a mall. And it
Yeah.
goes viral.
Yeah.
It's always in the
That's true.
Philippines.
Yeah.
Someone was just singing Fireflies before you guys walked in.
What are you thinking over there?
Does dancing come naturally to everyone, or is there somebody who kind of like has trouble picking up on the choreography?
Honestly, I have trouble picking up choreographies. I'm really bad at memorizing steps. Yeah, I'm really, really bad. So I
you're a
take
good
extra
dancer.
time.
But you're a good
practicing.
dancer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dance
Me
machine.
too. I'm really bad at
Very
it.
confident.
I feel like they're all good dancers,
Personally,
so
I think
it's crazy to hear
It
that.
depends on your environment.
Yeah.
Like for us, the Philippines, you said that every Filipino knows how to sing. It's because of the culture, I think, and how we get used to our environment. And I think it's the same with dancing. If you
Right.
grew up dancing, like maybe not competitively or maybe just, then you'll be a decent dancer. So that goes for everyone.
Well, compared to them, the four of them, because they have been competing their lives.
Yeah, they're the
Like
best.
they
I
went
have
to
not.
Singapore. You met ano?
Yeah,
They met BTS before.
Back
yeah.
2014.
They're
Wow, I
even
forgot about that. They
really
met
famous
BTS.
Yeah,
in a
crazy.
contest in Singapore.
Me and Josh went to Korea last 2014 and represent the Philippines because me and Josh were in a group before and we cover K-pop dances.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
used to
Okay,
love
so that's where they
we
kind of
also love
started.
covering.
Yeah.
Then we went there, competed. Then the organizers surprised us during a concert. They let us meet BTS
Yes,
before
That's
they
insane.
went big.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
is
it was
insane.
really a memorable experience for us.
So how does that work? Like, somebody just puts on this competition, and then all these different countries are represented?
No, it's kind of a bloody process, you know.
A bloody
We have to
process.
Really audition online, audition offline, and then we have to
On-site.
fight over
jeez.
over the title, and then we will be represented to another
Wow.
country to
There's a
fight
lot
for
that goes
another
into it.
title.
Jeez, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so that's basically our lives during those days. Then that's when we realized we wanted to be an artist ourselves, not just
Right.
dance competitors. But we don't really look up to dancers out there. They're really passionate. But for us, I think really singing and dancing and just creating our crafts is really a thing.
Is it televised, or is this just like all like?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh, so
They
it's
were
like
the
American
champions.
Idol. That's sick.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. It's like a competition show.
American
I get it.
Idols.
Yeah, I feel this. Yeah, but that is intense and that's emotionally taxing too,
All right.
and a lot of pressure.
But yeah, I think those journeys or those experiences is what made us right now. So we want to
Josh has got the Gohan look right now. The Gohan fringe, like the Super Saiyan fringe coming out.
be able to get here without those experiences. So we're really
Facts.
glad that we took the risk.
How often are you writing music?
I always think of writing music. Like even
Facts.
when I wake up, sometimes when I wake up and I hear a siren, it's like music already, and I think of a melody that I would make to like put that
Jeez.
certain siren.
Really
into
showing
the
his talent
music.
right
So
now.
I think every day, but right now since we're since it's been so long, our last album. Where we will be releasing next year.
It's very similar for me. I myself write music like a lot myself. Sometimes every day, sometimes not every day, but sometimes every day. Like sometimes you just get those moments where you're like, oh, I need to write this, I need to write that, I need to write this. Like just last night, like it's like 2:00 in the morning. I was sitting here on my computer. I was like, you know what? I need to write some more music, and I just started writing more music. So it's definitely something that, as an artist, you're always fighting the urge to I guess write music for some reason, because you're always thinking about like more stuff to write about. So.
Our second album.
Is it done?
Almost. We just have to, record everything.
Is this the album? Tell me if I get this wrong. Peg to tag.
Yeah. Basically, it translates to strengthening.
Strengthening.
Yeah. Our
Right.
first album is Pagsibol. That's called Sprouting. It's like a seed. And now it's
A lot of
an
symbolism. I like
exclamation
it.
Point. The first one is a question mark. And then this one goes exclamation point. So the seed and then the strengthening of the tree. So it's called Pagtatag.
Oh, that's cool.
Right,
How many
that's
songs
awesome.
are done already?
So in our first album, I think we have 9 songs. And then in our first EP called...
He's not sure. He's not sure.
it's 9 songs including the instrumentals. So
But for
basically,
this new album,
I have no idea. I have no idea
for the
how
last
many songs are in my album.
Pagsibol, it's 6. This and the upcoming album is also 6.
Okay.
So like 4 of them is done already.
cool. And is this going to be like a series? Is there going to be more than
Yeah,
just this next one?
It's a trilogy actually.
Oh, cool.
So it's
Saying too much there? No.
A question mark, and
So
pagkatag
this-
is exclamation
Hold
point.
on,
The last one
I'm
is
just trying to figure it out because this is 4 months ago and they haven't really released much music since. Okay, so that's like at the start of the year in January. They haven't really released too much music since the visualizer that I still have to check out. I'm pretty sure. So this album is not even out yet, I believe. Right, I'm excited for that to drop. That's gonna be sick.
is Simula and Wakas. Simula and Wakas. Basically, it translates to start and end, which is a dot.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, a period.
Cool.
nice.
Are you writing all these songs? Are you a co-writer on all of them?
I'm urging them as well.
Yeah,
but,
so are you guys writing anything or?
Oh no.
for the past songs, I have written all of it.
Yeah, most of the songs.
You
But
just spoiled everything.
yeah, but in the future, of course, we will get.
Pablo just was like, yeah, cat's out the bag. Yep, I did this. This is what it is. This is what it's called. This many songs are done. And yeah, just like, you motherfucker, stop spoiling everything. But damn, so Pablo writes everything.
We will help Pablo as well. Yeah.
But since we have our positions, everyone's doing their own thing, and that makes us the group and we
Totally.
work together.
And you get to know them, right? So they're not imprinted on these
Definitely.
songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
When Pablo brings you guys a song, what are you all looking for?
What are you locking? Oh, I know. What?
What are we all
Like-
looking for? Like,
Like listening for.
Yeah, what are you
That's a
looking
good
for? What are you
question.
looking for in a song?
That's a good question.
For me, I'm always asking Pablo about the message, like the image he imagined when writing the song. What do you want to convey? So
Right.
that
Because
I can
he's the creative director.
conceptualize and like create something out of it.
Right.
For
The
me, I
message.
think the sound and the beat, the song. Well, of course, I do the choreography. That's why I need to know what's the song,
Right, so you can
and
come up
the
with the
sound
dances.
looks
It's
like,
all
so
about,
that
yeah.
I can already imagine or I
So
can,
when Philippe and Josh and they make their own like solo music, because Pablo is the one that's writing and all the music. So when Philippe and Josh make their own solo stuff, are they actually writing their own music? Is Pablo always writing the songs? Like, is he the sole writer and everything? I'm curious about that.
inside my head, I can already make something.
And also, he always tells me he wants to be the ending of the song. He told me that I want to be the ending fairy. Like the one who is going to
No,
end the song.
I'm just joking.
Fair enough.
Because that time I watch a lot of videos, and there's in K-pop there's a thing they called ending fairy, where the one member he will going to finish the song while looking at the camera.
You want that.
Right.
I was joking
want
that
that.
time. I said, Pablo, can you make me the ending fairy of this song? And that's Mappa,
That's
right?
awesome.
Yeah, that's my.
And he did. I'm the ending fairy of that song.
That's
Do
awesome.
you rotate this position amongst the group or?
Yeah, I rotate it as much as possible.
Right.
Because each of us have different abilities, different strengths. So I try to make
For sure.
it as much as possible highlight their abilities in that certain song. So for him, he's really good at rapping as well.
Facts.
For him, he has a very low voice. So I try to complement everything together.
Yeah, balala sala bala sala halalapa. I love his low voice.
Create a very dynamic song.
You really understand see, that's it. Like, you understand everybody, you know their identity, you know their strengths and weaknesses.
And that's why my boy Pablo is my bias, and my boy Pablo is the leader of the group. I love them all. Don't get me wrong. Mahalima, I think that's what you say, like, for the whole group. I love them all, all right? They're all amazing, but Pablo is just that little bit, like, he speaks a great English. He's directing a lot of things and writing a lot of things. It's like he is the leader of them all, bringing them all together to make what is SB19. And it's obviously not solely just him that's doing everything, but because without the other members it wouldn't be SB19. But like, Pablo has a big strength in the group.
it plays a part.
Yeah, it's really important.
Really does.
By the way, you got to listen to SB19's music.
For
all
sure.
on Amazon Music. We're going to put a link in the description below. What are you thinking?
Well, it's saying that WYAT is your first English song, but isn't Bazinga in English too?
Yeah, Bazinga is English too, but it has the
Bazinga,
big part of that
yeah.
song is
No
in
gasolina.
Filipino, Tagalog.
Okay.
But for where you at, Wyatt, it's all in
Wyatt.
Okay.
Pablo,
Well, is it time to...
Pablo just said my name. Pablo just said, but I've got to freak out, guys. Pablo just said my middle name. Pablo just said my middle name.
Release a full English song.
Honestly, when my brother and I made the beat, we felt like this should be in English. We didn't really think that.
Right.
I don't really think I will be writing an English song. I will be writing in Filipino. I just immediately know
You get the vibe of
what
those.
language I
Right.
should use in that certain music, in that certain beat.
Right. So you get the beat and you're
Was
like,
it hard
okay,
to
this is going to
record
be
it in
English,
English?
or okay, this is going to be recorded in, Tagalog. It just depends on the beat.
Was it hard? Well, it's not really hard to record in English because English is
You
our
say yes,
second
it is.
language. English is our second language. In the books, it's the medium that we use. So most Filipinos are, familiar or can understand or speak English. But of course, it's
Which is
always
true.
an effort to do something that you're not
Used
really
to.
used to
Yeah.
using. Since of course, Filipino is still the first language that we use.
Yeah, true.
He's like, yeah, it's hard. What was the hardest part
Yeah,
about it?
somebody there you go. Yeah, not easy.
Well,
I think
is it?
it's the accent. That
Yeah,
people-
pronunciations of some stuff like three, like those some words
It's
with
really
with
hard for me
those
to-
th and those words like you have to cut the t, like yeah. instead of
Josh is
get.
struggling right now.
I
Like
think
those kinds of
Filipinos
stuff.
are really, perfectionist.
Totally.
Because when I listen to different countries, for example, Korea, they don't really,
My boy Philip ain't talking much.
like use the pronunciation of American or
They do it in their own way.
yeah, they do it in our own way. And for example,
True.
Singapore, they have Singlish, which is like a
Singlish.
localized version of English.
I thought they were
But
singing well.
Filipinos, like we always like, is this correct? Is this the right pronunciation? Why don't we do it on our own? Right.
What are you
Right.
thinking?
How's tour been across America? Is this the first time you guys have been here?
Yes, it's our first time. Really great.
We
It's
didn't
really
really know what to expect, but it was really overwhelming and massive for us.
Damn.
Most of our tours were sold out, so
I can
we were
imagine.
really surprised. Wow.
Yeah, it's our worry when we started the tour because it's our first time.
Are you going to
in
sell
another
tickets or sell
country
out, right?
Yeah.
Performing. We're thinking about how will the fans or how will the people receive our performances, or will
Right,
it be
right.
even will they be even interested in our concert? But so far, most of LA is a sold out concert, so really
That's epic.
thankful and really
That's
blessed.
so
Are you
awesome.
nervous?
Before we go on stage, of course, we're always
All
nervous.
the time.
Like
Nerves will be through the
What do
roof,
you do before you go on
boy.
stage?
we do a
Pray.
huddle.
We pray.
Okay.
We pray. We do a huddle. Like basically, we try to hype each other up. It's okay to make mistakes,
Yeah.
but don't. Okay? It's okay to make mistakes, but don't.
Quote from Pablo. It's okay to make mistakes, but don't. I love that. That's a quote. I'm going to use that on my bios. That's a quote. It's okay to make mistakes, but don't. Don't make mistakes, but it's okay.
A lot of people are watching us. We're trying to make a good impression, so do good today.
But it's still okay. But don't make mistakes.
Pretty wild that you're on a tour of this magnitude. You're selling out in LA.
That's
And
awesome.
then, like, just a couple years ago, you thought that your second single would be your last.
Yeah.
Is that wild to think about?
Yeah.
Oh,
For sure.
Like
Still unbelievable.
When we watch our old videos, I always, I'm always about to cry. Like it's something really surreal for us.
Facts.
Something really unbelievable. Like why us? Why are we here right now?
That's a good question.
And when we try to look at other artists, we're not the best. I mean, why us? Why are we here? But since we're here right now, we just try our best to improve and
That's all you can do,
cater
really.
to the fans and just be thankful of what we have right now and just do our best and perform.
Have you gotten like a clear answer to that question of why you? Do you need to answer that
I
question?
don't think so, to be
I
honest.
guess the authenticity, because when you're performing, when you love performing, I
True.
this platform is really really great because we get to do what we love, we get to enjoy what we love, and at the same time inspire people and motivate people. And I think when you're doing something that you really love, it translates
Facts.
or it transcends to them. They get the message or they get motivated. Really, it really.
My boy Pablo is looking like he's tearing up. Don't do this to me, Pablo. Don't do this
the
to me. Not
message
again.
Really goes to them. Like they receive it really well.
Facts.
When we do something, we always take pride in what we do because it's been hard for us.
You should.
We made it this far, and everyone has been really, everyone has been really doing their best, and everyone is
which
just
is all
trying
you can
to
hope
achieve
for.
their dreams. And we're just thankful to all the fans who have been believing in us ever since the very beginning. Before 7 people, all out, still all out. 7 people, all out. 2 people, all out. Even when we performed before on a Chinese event audience, they're not even listening to us, but still all out. Because
that's crazy.
No matter how big or small the stage is, you should never regret what you're doing. So we just pour everything out.
Well, SB19.
And that shows, it really does show that they always pour everything, their heart, their soul, their passion, no matter who's watching, no matter what it is, no matter how many people it is, no matter how big or small the stage is. That's why I'm so inspired by
you gotta listen to the music, link in the description below. I appreciate you all. Thank you for
so
being
much.
here.
I do
Thanks
too.
for sharing your honesty. It means a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Zach.
All the music's on Amazon Music. Click. Please.
Click that
SB19,
stuff up.
everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jeez, that was SB19, an interview on the Zach Sang show. Let me know what you guys thought about this in the comment section down below. Well, we finally got that one done, and I'm so happy that I checked this one out because watching them grow as people and watching their personalities and their charisma on camera and hearing their story and now also like hearing more about them speak in English, it feels like they're speaking directly to me, and now I can understand a lot more where they're coming from too, just by how they're talking and everything. So I really appreciate you guys suggesting I watch this one because you guys know I'm an English speaker, so it will be a lot more easier for me to resonate with something like this that's more in English. It's not that I don't resonate at all if it's not in English because there's always captions, but it's a lot more harder to do so when you're reading words whilst they're saying stuff that you can't understand. So I really appreciate each and every one of you for suggesting this one, and I really enjoyed this, and I cannot wait till they release that next album. I promise I'll be all over that, and I hope you guys will stick with me through this journey. I've been your boy WYAT, everybody's favorite Aussie reactor. I'm gonna get the hell out of here now. Peace, ciao, bye.